just walking around here fully charged, I found this incredible looking thing. I thought I was on the set of The Martian or Space 99 or something like that. This is the EMotive Scarab. I found Steve, right?
Yeah, Steve.
And you are involved in this vehicle. Tell me about this incredible looking thing, including why has it got a center mounted seating position?
Well,
for the
okay,
driver,
so this vehicle was the brainchild of our founder, Bruce Palmer, who's quite well known in the agricultural biochemical industry. He's always dreamed of the chance of developing an off-road vehicle for agricultural purposes with a view to being able to sell that where it's needed in less well-developed countries as well as developed markets. And so that was really our brief: come up with something that's environmentally friendly, works off various drives and various fuels to allow it to be sold all over the world and deliver some real value to the people that need it.
So when you say various fuels, I mean, is this thing electric as well, or is it hybrid, or how does it work?
It's an electric 6x6 hub-driven vehicle with rear steer, and the battery system is the primary drive, but backing that up, if it's a tool carrier, for example, we can have a diesel range extender, which in many countries is vital, especially in markets where we have high ambient temperatures and we need to air condition extensively in the cab. But of course we are leaning towards hydrogen at the moment. Hydrogen is for us an opportunity to get good range extension with good weight.
Yeah, it's very interesting because a lot of people are talking about hydrogen as being the solution for commercial vehicles. But you mentioned that high ambient temperatures. I have a Middle East audience. Is this something that you're looking at for the Middle East as well?
One of our key partners is a Middle Eastern business that is driving the specification very heavily and has a lot of input with regards to climate control. There's no point in us building a vehicle that's not comfortable. Many cities in the Middle East are thinking about developing on carbon neutral basis, so build with no carbon, and to do that you need off-road, off-highway vehicles that can run on sand, run in mud in other areas, and deliver that essential critical mission service.
So you've tried this in mud.
Yes.
You can see that from the wheels. Have you tried it in sand?
We have had some tests in sand. We're able to, using our software, to simulate how the vehicle would perform in sand. Each vehicle setup is different, so this one's been set up for steering, so the power system isn't designed to drive the vehicle on high inclines, it's designed to allow us to test. We call these pre-series vehicles. But I think what's also important to understand is that our business model is that we will allow people to manufacture the vehicles in territory locally. So we aspire to allow local content, to allow local production and local manufacturing, where we can control what happens through a single procurement website.
So this is like an open source sort of construction. Is it similar to what, for example, there's a company in America called Local Motors that are doing it with a rally fighter? Is it that sort of thing?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, it is similar. What we aspire to be able to aggregate volume. So in the Middle East, the volumes are looking at maybe 100, 200 a year. And maybe in parts of Africa, for example, where this could be used but only 3 or 4 are needed, then they can jump on the back of the 200 order and get the components at the right price, so they're not penalised by low volume. So we're trying to build a community of manufacturers and assemblers all under the EMotive brand.
It's pretty awesome. So tell me about the cab. I mean, you're talking about this construction ability that you can do it in other places. What is this? Is this designed for that purpose? What is it made out of?
Okay, so this cab has been designed and developed with a partner from Holland, and it's at the higher end cost of the spectrum because it has rollover protection and falling object protection. So the cab would protect the driver and the passengers from falling over or from something falling on. So it's a copolymer construction, insulated, and the 3 seats that you mentioned at the entry. Well, why do we want a seat on the left or the right?
Yeah.
The truth is that with mirror cameras, which is definitely the future for blind spots and for 360 viewing, we don't need to be on the left or the right. So we can sell this on the open source market in any country.
In any country, so it doesn't have to be left hand drive or right hand drive.
Steer backwards, and then, I don't know.
So can they have other cabs on it as well then?
Yeah, we're going to offer, this is the cab we're testing everything with because it's the high-end cab, but we will be offering a lower cost cab, and in certain situations where it works for the market and works for us, we'll allow local manufacturing and designer cabs to integrate with our system. Ultimately, what we are is a clean tech company. We're very socially aware, and but we're also commercially aware. So we're very flexible.
Awesome. And was it actually inspired by space vehicles?
No. It's this cab is, for those in the market would understand, this cab is taken, the design is taken from a crash tender. If you go to any international airport, you will see that they have special off-road vehicles that are designed to get to aeroplanes that don't make the runway. So why would we go and redesign something? So we went to one of the leading companies in the crash tender market and asked them to design the cab for us. So that gave us the testing certification and also gives us confidence that we can sell it. But we know, for example, in the mining market, this is essential, this cab, but in a forestry market may not be.
That's pretty awesome. There is a science fiction connection there as well, because if you remember the first Aliens movie, was it the second? No, it was the first one, right? Oh no, it's the second one, right? The vehicle that they had, the one the soldiers went in, the troops went in, that was actually an airport tug, wasn't it? That's what that was.
Yeah. I always think it actually reminds me, to be honest, I'm a lot older than you. This team of guys I'm working with here, I'm the old guy. You know, they're all millennials and they've all got brilliant ideas, and it's so much fun to work with them. I think they take the Mickey out of me, but it reminds me of Thunderbirds.
Yes, yes, totally agree. No, 68. Mate, this is fantastic. I loved it. The moment I saw it, I thought this is awesome. I got to talk to somebody about it. Good luck with this. Tremendous potential. Looking forward to learning more about it.
Yeah.
But not only here, but also in the Middle East. I think this global aspect of the car is really fascinating.
Yeah.
Well done and congratulations.
Thank you. It's nice to see you. All the best.
A big shout out and thanks to Jay Williams over at Air Technic, who are top tier sponsors of Brown Car Guy. Check them out at Air Technic Co UK for exhausts, brakes, suspension and body kits. Plus our other major sponsor, Nayagen Solutions. Much appreciation also to tier 4 sponsors, Muhammad Ali Humaid, Tom Conway Gordon and Reza Adil. And of course all these other guys who supporting on Patreon. Brown Car Guy is eternally grateful. Hey, think about joining them over at patreon.com Brown Car Guy. If you can't, don't worry. Just make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel and website. Plus follow on social media by searching for Brown Car Guy.